Hi everyone, Janice here from Partners in Glass. I just want to take you on a quick tour of my studio and kind of show you around and see kind of the inner workings of how some of the stuff is put together here. And then we'll also give you a quick tour of my office just to kind of show you where things go in there too. So without further ado, let's go. Okay, now here's the beginning of my studio. We have it closed off here mainly to keep the cats out so that they don't get any of the sharp pieces, the tiny little pieces in their paws, and also to keep cat fur out of it. So as we go in, you can see it's just a little bit of controlled chaos. Got some things on the windows here. Here's my main desk where a lot of the work goes on. As you can see, I have some things of frit, which is just crushed glass. We have some built-in shelving here that kind of helps to keep everything in place, store the glass. On my desk you can see I kind of have some finished items. See, we got a little bit of barrettes going on. Here's my kiln, which I can usually do up to, right now I usually do about 2 layers of items when I fire them. So it's kind of nice and deep. You see, we can open it up. And then inside, the little posts in there are to put another shelf on top so I can fire up to 2 layers at one time. Over here is a work table, and you can kind of get a sneak peek at some more of the barrettes that are coming out. Those just came out of the kiln for being slumped, so now what I have to do is take them and put backings on them, so I just glue them on. This is a piece here that I made a while ago. It's a leaf that I might slump into. Slumping is just so it curves up a bit. I'll slump that. And then here's the saw I use, and I'll show you in upcoming videos how that is used. And then I also have my grinder here that will help grind off some of the rougher edges on things and polish them up a bit. And just to kind of show you, these are some things I'm working on for in the spring. I'm going to be making some flowers, and these are going to be little bees that can attach to them. I still got to paint some of the black lines on them, but I have like little ladybugs here, and I also have like a worm. I also have like a worm that can be attached to the flower, so I'll show you some of the flowers later on. And down here is my mold storage. I used a baking rack to put all the different molds I have on the sheets to pull out, so it just kind of helps to keep everything condensed and underneath. Then I have all sorts of wine bottles down here. No, that I'm not drinking. These were given to me. These wine bottles are going to be used to be slumped and turned into dishes or planters, or any kind of things you can put little hors d'oeuvres in, or crackers and something like that. So I'll show you more of that in the future too. Here is where I keep the majority of my frit. Again, that's the crushed glass. This is going to be used a lot come spring when I'm making flowers, and then I also have some molds where I do geckos and butterflies and dragonflies. So as you can see, it's all sort of controlled chaos at this moment. Probably could use a nice thorough spring cleaning. But just to kind of give you an idea of how this is set up, it's kind of a small area, but works well for me. This here is my office. This is where I do a lot of the work behind the scenes, this is where I do a lot of the work on the computer. Here's my little cat, Adam. Say hi, Adam. Adam is a munchkin cat. It's kind of nice that we have a lot of these built-in bookcases that were already here when we got the house. So I used to store a lot of stuff. I'm gonna have the computer, the TV, and then some more storage units there. So just to kind of give you an idea of what goes on in the daily life of a glass fuser.